Is real estate on fire again? Yes and no. I'm gonna break it all down for you in this month's Market Watch. Make sure you stay tuned. Promise you, it'll be worth it. Good day, Toronto. Welcome to another episode of Prime Properties TV. So glad you could join me here today. Every week on Prime Properties TV, we take a closer look at the Toronto real estate market and the updates that matter the most to you. The numbers for the month of September just came out, and in this episode, I'm going to explain to you why the real estate market is on fire again and why it actually isn't, okay? So make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the Prime Properties channel. The button is somewhere here on the right hand side, especially if you like real estate content like this, okay? Now, let's get into the obvious and let's get it out of the way. Prices are up. Sales are up. Yes, Toronto real estate is on fire again. Yes, that's all true, but that's not the full story, okay? So make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video to understand exactly what's actually happening. So our year-over-year stats, meaning comparing September this year to last year, we're up 14% to about $960,000, another record high. I sound like a broken record because I'm pretty sure this has been happening month to month for the last 4 months, back to back of new record, new record, new record. Remember, a few weeks ago, I said we could potentially cross that $1 million average price point by the end of the year. Well, the numbers just came out and just got confirmation for us that we're heading that direction. Second, year-over-year sales are up 42.3%. That's a stupid number, okay? It's true, and it's the whole spillover from the pent-up demand, and because we're every month in the last little bit we're doing 10,000 transactions, which is so 2017, which is crazy. It's a joke if you didn't get it because there's way too much activity right now. Usually we don't do 10,000, but luckily listings are up 30%. So the overall market is active compared to last year's stuff. They're very active, but there's still more demand than there's supply at the moment. Now I'm going to go into a deep dive and looking at the entire year as a whole, kind of like from January to August, because COVID has eliminated the seasonality of the real estate market, so it's hard to compare, right? But to give you an idea, that's why we take the whole year, year to date, okay? So from 2019, last year, January until September, we had about 127,000 listings and about 68,000 sales, which means our months of inventory is about 1.87. It's still very hot, seller's market. In 2020, this year, we had about 118 listings, less than last year, but we got 69,000 sales, which is more than last year. So that makes our months of inventory about 1.719, roughly around there, okay? Which is crazy low. This is why prices keep increasing. Think about it. Toronto real estate is hotter than last year, this year, because we're in a pandemic. It's stupid. It makes no sense, okay? The numbers are up and I'm just telling it to you as it is. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a messenger. However, this hotness only applies to the freehold market. Okay, the numbers I showed you earlier are of an entire market as a whole. But when you dissect when you dissect the market down to two pockets, okay, they're behaving in totally different opposite ways. The freehold market on this one side is crazy hot. The condo market is ice cold. Like ice cold doesn't even begin to cut it. It's like Arctic bone dry cold where you can't even see like a buyer from a mile away. It's bad. It is really bad. And I'm gonna break it down for you next week. So make sure you subscribe to the Prime Properties channel. The button is over here. But if you do want like a prediction video I made about why the condo market's doing so poorly, I have it in a long form podcast. You can click the little I button here to watch the video, or I'll put a link to the podcast in the description below, okay? So right now, the freehold low-rise market, there's two types of hot, okay? Like there's here, take my money hot, kind of like this. And then there's the holy crap, it's sold for how much hot? And I'm gonna classify those two type of hotness into two price points, okay? Most freehold homes over $1 million are hot, okay? Like here, take my money, here you go for it. Only if they are large enough to have an office or extra bedroom so that people can work from home. Also, it has to have a large enough backyard. Not every property has multiple offers on it, but the ones that are fully done up, landscaped, and like the picturesque perfect that you see online, multiples all day, every day, easy, okay? This is incredibly true for rebuilt homes in popular areas of like the east and west end of Toronto. We're looking at anywhere between 2 to 4 offers on offer nights and definitely selling over asking. Then there's the holy crap, it's sold for how much hot? Which is the properties under $1 million, which tends to be more in like the suburban parts of GTA, okay? This is our Miltons, Hamiltons, Whitby, Ajax, Oshawa, Pickering. Anything that is like renovated, big backyard, large house, and especially a legal basement where you can rent it out. It's new record every time. They're holding offers. We're looking at 5+ offers on offer nights again, crazy. I'm even seeing bully offers come in. So we're almost like 2017 crazy, almost, but not yet there. But I would say that we're about half, okay? Now, Toronto money that we're seeing is spilling into those areas really fast because people want space. These trends are all because people are craving that extra room away from their family or whatever it is because they don't want to be cooped up in something smaller in a house or a condo that's closer to Toronto. Especially if you have a family, you don't want to be stuck like over one another in a small house. That's why Toronto money is spilling out into the suburban areas. So while the idea of having a nice house near the extended parts of the 401 provides enough space, not everybody can afford that $1 million price point. That's why we're seeing the extended suburban cities flourish like crazy right now. So Bowmanville, like I was saying, hot. Oshawa, hot. Hamilton, hot. Milton, really hot. St. Catharines, hot. Kitchener-Waterloo, woo, that is hot. Guelph, blazing hot. These are all cities that are about a 1 hour drive from Toronto. Now, do you think these areas are going to continue seeing price increase as we're entering or it's already here of the second wave of COVID-19? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, when we look at the 905 areas, the sales have all been over 4,000 transactions in the last 4 months. That is insane. To put that into perspective for you, that accounts for a third of the total transaction. A third. That's a lot. This is just the 905 detaches. Just the 905 detaches. This is why prices are up 1.5% month over month over month. Because we've never seen the 905 break the $1.1 million average price point, and we just did last month. Nuts. We didn't even make it there in 2017, the peak years when people were just like giving money away for 905 houses without seeing them with firm offers. And that's when prices increased 20% a month. Now we've surpassed that amount. That's why the average price keeps going up, even though the condo market is ice cold right now. The purchase prices for these detaches are higher than most condos, so it's pushing the overall average price up and up and up. Are we going to continue seeing this trend? Likely, because COVID-19 is here for a little while and people want that space, right? Now, the past month, end of September, was supposed to be the so-called month when a ton of homes were supposed to come end of their mortgage deferrals. But I didn't see enough supply coming online to stop this demand on the freehold side, at least, okay? On the condo side, totally different story. And again, make sure to subscribe to the channel, PPTO channel. You can click on the little button here to stay tuned for that next week's update, okay? Now, as a way to wrap up my thoughts on the current market and the current situation in the real estate market, Toronto low rise, absolutely on fire, okay? If this trend continues and the demand continues, we're gonna see that 1% month over month increase, maybe even more, but we'll hit like $990,000 at the end of the year. And I still think we're gonna maybe hit $1 million because I think prices will continue growing till the end of the year. And we're gonna hit that point and I'll be like, ooh, that is rough. And it's gonna be a big shell shock. Now on the other side, condos, it's dragging us down and continues trending the exact opposite direction. So do not take the media headlines at face value. There are different factors and trends driving each segment of the market. So there's no overarching headline that summarizes the entire market as a whole, okay? So if you're looking to make a move in the real estate market in the coming months, make sure you reach out to us and get an actual strategic plan put in place because things are changing and they're changing fast. So if that's you, I'll put my contacts on the screen here and you can, or in the description below, and you can reach out to me, okay? Hope this was helpful for you guys in understanding what exactly is going on because there's a lot going on right now, okay? Until next time, your move, your future. Now that you're done watching this one, how about this one? Oh, you know what? This one's good too. Ooh, this one's really good. You know what? Just watch them both.